In the bustling city of Ravenswood, where the streets were alive with the hum of carriages and the chatter of merchants, there stood a grand mansion known as Blackthorn Manor. The manor was famous, not only for its towering spires and intricate architecture, but also for its owner, Lady Isabella Blackthorn, a wealthy socialite known for her exquisite taste in fashion and her mysterious past. One evening, Lady Blackthorn hosted a lavish masquerade ball at the manor. The event was the talk of the town, and the cream of society flocked to attend. The ballroom was adorned with shimmering silk drapes, and the guests wore elaborate masks and costumes, their identities hidden behind a veil of mystery. Among the guests was Detective Arthur Whitlock, a sharp and observant man, known for solving some of the city's most perplexing cases. He had been invited by Lady Blackthorn herself, though the reason for the invitation remained unclear. As he mingled with the crowd, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. The night took a dramatic turn when the lights suddenly flickered and went out, plunging the ballroom into darkness. A scream pierced the air, and when the lights came back on, Lady Blackthorn was nowhere to be found. In her place, lying on the floor, was a piece of silk fabric with a cryptic message embroidered in gold thread: "The shadows hold the truth." The guests were in a state of panic, and the police were called in to investigate. Detective Whitlock, however, decided to take matters into his own hands. He began by examining the piece of silk, noting the intricate embroidery and the peculiar scent of jasmine that lingered on it. He questioned the guests, but with everyone wearing masks, it was nearly impossible to identify who might have been near Lady Blackthorn when she disappeared. As Whitlock delved deeper into the mystery, he discovered that Lady Blackthorn had been receiving anonymous letters in the weeks leading up to the ball. The letters, written in the same gold thread as the message on the silk, contained veiled threats and references to her past. It became clear that her disappearance was not a random act, but a carefully orchestrated plan. Whitlock's investigation led him to the manor's library, where he found a hidden compartment in one of the bookshelves. Inside was a collection of old letters and photographs that revealed a shocking secret. Lady Blackthorn had once been involved in a scandalous affair with a notorious art thief, Victor Langston, who had disappeared years ago after a failed heist. The detective's next clue came from the manor's gardener, who mentioned seeing a shadowy figure lurking near the greenhouse on the night of the ball. Whitlock followed this lead and discovered a hidden passageway that led to an underground chamber. There, he found Lady Blackthorn, bound and gagged, but otherwise unharmed. As he freed her, Whitlock noticed a familiar scent of jasmine in the air. He turned to see a masked figure standing in the shadows, holding a piece of silk identical to the one found in the ballroom. The figure revealed himself to be Victor Langston, who had returned to seek revenge on Lady Blackthorn for betraying him years ago. A tense standoff ensued, but Whitlock's quick thinking and sharp instincts allowed him to outmaneuver Langston and apprehend him. With the mystery solved and Lady Blackthorn safe, the detective reflected on the case, realizing that the shadows had indeed held the truth. As dawn broke over Ravenswood, the city awoke to the news of the daring rescue and the capture of the infamous art thief. Detective Whitlock, ever the humble hero, returned to his quiet life, knowing that the shadows on silk had led him to uncover a tale of love, betrayal, and redemption.